What if I told you there's a tropical island where wild elephants roam free, tea plantations stretch into the clouds, and ancient cities hide stories older than Rome? This place isn't a fantasy, it's real, and it's called Sri Lanka. But here's the twist. Most travelers overlook it. They flock to Bali or Thailand, leaving Sri Lanka as one of the last untouched treasures of Asia. And if you're not careful, you might miss your chance to experience it before the world catches on. So today, we're diving deep into the top 10 places to visit in Sri Lanka, from mystical ruins to jaw-dropping beaches. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the very end, because the number one spot, it's unlike anything you've ever seen. Ready? Let's begin. Quick question. How do you feel about heights? Because in a few minutes, I'm taking you somewhere that'll test your knees and your courage. Number 10. Colombo. Every adventure starts somewhere, and for Sri Lanka, that somewhere is Colombo. Don't think of it as just another capital city. Colombo is where old colonial charm collides with modern chaos. Markets overflowing with spices, tuk-tuks zipping through neon-lit streets, and sunsets painting the Indian Ocean gold. But here's the thrill. Colombo isn't just a stopover, it's a gateway. The National Museum whispers stories of kings and conquerors, while the Peta Market slams you into a sensory overload. And if you love food, this is your playground. Sri Lankan street food is not just spicy, it's an adrenaline rush. But if you think Colombo is intense, wait until you see what hides in Sri Lanka's mountains. It's paradise, and it's next on our list. Number 9. Nuwara, Eliya, the Little England of Sri Lanka. Imagine stepping off the tropical coast and suddenly finding yourself in a cool highland town where mist rolls across emerald tea plantations. Welcome to Nuwara, Eliya. Known as Little England, this place feels like a time capsule. Colonial cottages, rose gardens, and horse racing tracks. But the real magic lies in the tea plantations. Walking through them feels like walking through a green ocean, each leaf holding centuries of tradition. Now, I have to ask, tea or coffee? Because if you're a coffee lover, you might just be converted here. But as breathtaking as Nuwara, Eliya is, the mountains of Sri Lanka hide something even more thrilling, a fortress in the sky. Number 8. Sigiriya Rock Fortress. Picture this, a massive rock rising nearly 600 feet above the jungle, crowned by the ruins of an ancient royal palace. This is Sigiriya, often called the 8th wonder of the world. Climbing it is a test of endurance and courage. Narrow staircases hug the rock face. Frescoes of celestial maidens watch your every move, and at the top, you're rewarded with panoramic views that'll silence even the loudest traveler. But here's the scary part. One wrong step, and the drop below will remind you exactly how high you've climbed. But if heights aren't your thing, don't worry. Our next stop is underground, a sacred place that's been protected for centuries. Number 7. Dambulla Cave Temple. Hidden in the heart of Sri Lanka lies the Dambulla Cave Temple, a complex of 5 caves carved into stone, filled with over 150 golden statues of Buddha. Walking inside feels like stepping into another world. The air is cool, thick with incense, and the silence is almost sacred. Every wall is covered in paintings, telling stories that stretch back 2,000 years. Now be honest, when was the last time you were in a cave that made you feel like time had stopped? But just beyond these sacred walls lies one of Sri Lanka's most thrilling wildlife encounters, something that'll get your heart racing. Number 6. Yala National Park. Ready for an adventure? Welcome to Yala National Park, where the wild truly runs free. Here, leopards stalk silently through the brush, elephants march across dusty roads, and crocodiles sunbathe like lazy kings. This is one of the best places on earth to spot leopards in the wild. Imagine sitting in an open jeep, heart pounding, as golden eyes flash through the trees. And here's the kicker, you're the visitor here. The animals decide if you stay safe or become part of the food chain. But if raw wilderness isn't enough, how about a coastal town where stilt fishermen balance above the ocean? Number 5. Gala Fort. Step into the past at Gala Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site built by the Portuguese, fortified by the Dutch, and still alive today. Inside these old stone walls, time slows. Streets are lined with colonial buildings. boutique cafes, and art galleries. The best part, watching the sunset from the ramparts as waves crash against the rocks below. And yes, this is one of the few places where getting lost in narrow streets is actually a good thing. But Gala is just the warm-up, because up next, we're heading to beaches so beautiful, they don't look real. Number 4, Marissa Beach. Dreaming of a tropical escape? Marissa Beach is paradise found. Golden sand, turquoise waves, and palm trees leaning like they're posing for Instagram. But Marissa is more than just a beach. It's an adventure hub. Surfing, snorkeling, whale watching. Yes, you can spot blue whales, the largest creatures on Earth, right here. And admit it, you've always wanted to brag about seeing a whale bigger than a bus. But if you're chasing Instagram-worthy shots, wait until you see the most photographed spot in all of Sri Lanka. Number 3, Nine Arches Bridge. Ella, deep in the highlands, surrounded by lush jungle, stands the Nine Arches Bridge, a colonial-era railway bridge that looks like something out of Harry Potter. The real thrill, watching the bright blue train snake its way across the arches while mist rolls through the valley. Just don't get too close to the edge unless you enjoy testing your balance skills in front of oncoming trains. But Sri Lanka isn't just about nature and history. It also hides a sacred city older than most civilizations. Number 2, Anuradhapura, the ancient city. Welcome to Anuradhapura, one of the world's oldest continuously inhabited cities. Imagine vast monasteries, massive stupas, and sacred Bodhi trees believed to be over 2,000 years old. This isn't just history, it's living culture. Pilgrims still gather here, their white robes glowing against the ancient stone. And honestly, how often do you stand in a place that's been sacred for over 2 millennia? But now, we've arrived at the crown jewel of Sri Lanka, the place that will leave you speechless. Number 1, Adams Peak, Sri Pada. Rising over 7,300 feet, Adams Peak is more than a mountain. It's a pilgrimage, a spiritual journey. At its summit lies a footprint-shaped rock, sacred to Buddhists, Hindus, Muslims, and Christians alike. The climb is grueling, thousands of steps in the dark, your legs burning, your lungs begging for rest. But when you reach the top at dawn, the world opens up below you, bathed in golden light. It's not just a view, it's a moment of transcendence. This isn't just the best place to visit in Sri Lanka, it's a reminder that the greatest journeys push us to our limits and reward us with something unforgettable. So, what do you think? Would you dare to climb Sigiriya, wander the ancient streets of Anuradhapura, or chase whales in Marissa? Sri Lanka is more than just a destination. It's a living story waiting for you to step inside. And here's the cliffhanger. This list is only the beginning, because just across the ocean lies another country filled with wonders, India. And in our next video, we'll reveal the top places to visit in India, from the Taj Mahal to hidden gems that most travelers overlook. Click here to watch it now, and don't let your adventure end here.